Oké. Akkor kezdjük a Midnight.
One way or another, the war ends today. The Iconians are massing for a final push towards the key worlds of the Alliance.
Sorry.
We are gathering any remaining forces to mount a defense. And perhaps, if we are fortunate, we will be able to turn back time.
Oh.
The war continues,
Turn
and
back
all of our
time.
warriors are needed.
To the good old days. Na, menjünk, oké? Szóval... itt vagyunk a Kiana rendszernél. Amúgy elkezdődött az event. 12. év, hát 12. Éves Jorok Alliance karrier. Majd ha meg lesz, akkor megnézem.
You are cleared for docking.
Fázis technológia miatt biztonságos hely. Aha. Oh.
The High Command is still intact, and Kronos remains unconquered. Even so, this war cannot be won if we lose Earth. The Bortescu will fight until she can fight no more, as will I. If this is to be our end, then I will meet it with blade in hand and blood in my teeth.
Ez érdekes, hogy a
I can ask for no
Kronosz nincsen
greater
legyőzve.
honor than to fight beside an ally
De
who
jó.
has shown this courage time and again.
Oh, menjünk. Jorok.
All these years of pain and strife, and it comes to this? I cannot believe that this is how we will end. Our suffering, our struggles cannot be rendered so meaningless. You know what we have been through. This bitter taste, this grief that washes over me, cannot be the last thing that I feel. We will rise again from this. We must.
Gyalantru. Azért bírom a Gyalantru köszönést, mert hogy egyszerre jelent hellót és egyszerre viszlát. Hello, hello. Kb. Hello, hello.
Glad you're here. We've been fighting non-stop and it feels like we're barely making a dent. Command says we're preparing for our last chance. I hope they have an ace up their sleeve, because I can't see a way to defeat the Iconians in a straight military battle. Whatever happens, just remember that you'll always have the Enterprise at your side.
Na, akkor menjen a Crucible. Ja, bocsánat, akarom mondani, az másik. Oké. Ja, reménytelenek vagyunk. Valamit csinálnunk kell. Akkor beszélj.
We have defeated one Iconian, but the cost to do so was too high. The Iconian forces are too numerous for us to sustain such a strategy. We have been forced to our last resort. The Krinim time ship has been modified, and we can use it to generate a portal to send us back to the ancient time of Iconia. Once there, we must prevent any Iconians from escaping the destruction of their home world. If necessary, we must kill the remaining Iconians ourselves.
Szóval időutazás.
We presumably failed at temporal incursion, changing things in the past while remaining in a bubble of temporally shielded current time. This allows the timeline to unfold as it will, almost randomly. My team and I have been working on an alternative method that will actually send someone back in time to the past, where they can directly affect the timeline and help to guide it along the desired path. We've been running some basic scenarios that leave us quite hopeful that we can aid in the original attacks on ancient Iconia to ensure there are no survivors for us to deal with in the present.
No. Ne kelljen harcolnunk, jó?
We cannot sustain this war. The Iconians will destroy or conquer every species in the galaxy if we do not stop them now. There is no guarantee that this plan will work, but if we do not try, we will certainly lose everything. Our long-range sensors have detected signs of transit from the Iconian spheres. The Iconians must be preparing their heralds for another large-scale invasion. We are gathering our remaining forces to make our stand.
Hát... Ez egy szomorú végső arc. Csak hát bevessük a Crucible-ünket, ami... jelenleg időutazás, nem pedig... Na.
The Iconians have picked our next battlefield, and it is the Sol system. If Earth falls, we have lost this war.
Föld nélkül eléggé...
One move left to us, and it is to move this war to a battlefield of our own design. We will attack the Iconians in the past. We've identified that the Iconians were forced from their homeworld in an attack 200,000 years ago. We will take part in that attack and ensure there are no survivors to fight us in the present. Noise team is busy reconfiguring the time ship. There are no guarantees, even with time travel on our side. We must hold out long enough for a ship to pass through a temporal portal. That means fighting this fight and every other until this technology is complete.
Captain, this goes against everything we stand for. Everything we've been fighting for.
You talk of honor, and duty, and freedom. All of these will just be words if we fail. We can try to live up to these ideals when we survive.
Na, menjünk.
You are cleared for departure. Good luck.
Ja. Origin Way. Végre volt. Zének kell mondanom. Ezt átdragolnám a végrézén. Felbukkant két Mugravna. Végre.
I've gotten word from Nori. They've completed their modifications, and the Krenim time ship is on its way. We must hold off the heralds long enough for the Krenim ship to arrive and generate a portal.
Enterprise here. We've intercepted a group of heralds.
Szétlőtték van.
This is the USS Hood. Our attack group is taking heavy losses.
RRW Vivetrix responding to your call for assistance, Hood.
Okay. Holy shit. Azt hiszi ártott nekem. Bum bum bum. Fasz törők innen. Többit később. Jaj. Oh no no. Ezek folyamatosan grilleznek vannak. Nice. Ó, ezt akartam. De nem rossz. My name is Cleveland Brown. Let's see. It's a very big ship.
Magnetic fields are failing. All hands, abandon ship.
Ship. What? Current here. This is current. Szarodjunk pokot, ha vége a világnak. Ezt akarom. Aha. Csúrőn faragott. Oké. A jókodókban. Azt hittem már mindegyik elindult. Ja, nem, tényleg nem.
Nakagi here. We've restored main power. Thanks for keeping the gantries intact. Bringing the fighting 99th Attack Wing into battle now.
This is ESD control. We're losing life support and transporters are offline.
Earth's space dock has lost main power. We're evacuating the crew.
kékkelnek is segítség. Baszki. Okay. Fasz. Aha. Jönnem. Támadnak, jó. Támadnak egy érzékeny ponton. Opa! Oh fuck. Van-e? Azért? Mi történik? Itt a Dominium. Kivételesen jó. Szíra, komoly. Ja, tényleg.
We've brought together forces from every quadrant of the galaxy. United us.
I hope you're happy to see me. It doesn't look like things have been going too well so far. I left because I needed to find allies for this war. Ones who you couldn't or wouldn't talk to.
Okay.
The Herald ships are regrouping. We should use this respite to our advantage. Form up at the KIS Anarax. We must protect it long enough for it to activate a time portal. Once the portal is stabilized, we can use it to go back to Iconia's past. Our situation is desperate. If we fail here...
I am arriving with the time ship. We must protect it until the portal is free.
Hol az a hajó? Ott van. Holy shit! Itt sokan vannak. Sokan van, abban az a inventory, nem hiszem el. Okay.
Just a little bit longer, stabilizing the temporal force. Travel through.
Többit rájött. Nice. Új, menjünk arrébb. Hol ez a portál? Ja? Menjünk.
Energizing temporal igniters.
Boom.
The time portal is open and stable.
Go! Get through that portal!
Setting a course now.
The heralds are firing on the portal!
The portal is destabilizing. Hurry!
Tudják, mit csinálunk amúgy.
More gateways! An Iconium flagship is moving in!
This is the moment of your extinction.
Not today. Everyone, form up and cover our six.
Miért nem mennek
Theirs
nekik?
not to make reply. Theirs not to reason why. Theirs but to do and
Valaki mondjuk,
die.
esetleg.
Into the Valley of Death. Road the 600.
Egyszer már bejött ez a duma. Belső idézetben. És megérkeztünk. De akkor miért kellett a Földben?
Evaluating astrometrics. Confirmed. We have traveled back approximately 200,000 years. Only our two ships made it through.
There are no signs of Captain Cogran or his ship. We will have to continue the mission without him.
Oh, kéz. Igen.
Perfect. This will give us a moment to get our bearings and figure out how best to prevent the Iconians from escaping their doom. There are only 12 Iconians that we've encountered, so trying to deal with just those 12 will be a much easier task than trying to take on this whole world.
Szóval fókuszálunk a túlélőkre. Akik túlélik, és ja. Lényegében azt csináljuk.
Greetings of the whole to you, strangers, and welcome to Iconia. My name is Matara Wren, and I am a herald of Matara. Before I can allow you to pass, I must scan you to ensure that your technology is of a sufficient level for you to be allowed access to our city. This will only take a moment. Your technology is sufficient, but your chronoton particles are substantially out of phase. Please follow me. You must speak to my mistress.
Kronoton részecskénk el vannak térve. Hát igen, tudod, messziről jöttünk. Na, menjünk.
Remember why we are here. Every Iconian must die in the bombardment, and their technology cannot be taken. If even one Iconian escapes, I recommend we begin by infiltrating their government building. We need access to their data and the gateway controls.
Aha. Kezdjük meg a beszivárgást. Kicsit olyan, mint a tündék városa, vagy valami.
Mighty empire. This is Iconia at the height of its power.
Hát nem is tudom. Ehhez képest a Proteának, hagyjad már. Konyarban nincsenek.
I apologize for the interruption, honored one. These travelers have just arrived at our city. Their chronoton particles are out of phase, and per your instructions, I have brought them to you.
Thank you, Mataruan. You may return to your station. Greetings, friends, and welcome to Iconia. It is highly unusual to receive visitors with such unusual chronoton signatures, and yet we have had two in less than a cycle. Do you know a being named Cogran?
No, Cogran.
Wonderful. He will be quite pleased to reunite with you. You should be able to find him in the residential district. I imagine you passed through the same chronoton-charged nebula he did. That would account for the anomalous readings.
Ja, töltött nebula, igen, töltött káposzta, úgy.
Since you are explorers like Cogran, I suggest you speak to Lemiran. She is the keeper of our world heart, a repository of all knowledge and a genetic record of the worlds we have visited. The astrometrics data in the world heart could prove our world teems with life, but we were the first to become self-aware. Time is no enemy to us. An Iconian can live thousands of years, but our numbers have always been few, and as the years passed, we understood that would not change. Needing servants and companions, we found a local population that could be molded and shaped to suit our purposes.
Aha, szóval mindig is kevesen voltatok, és felhasználtatok mindent.
At first, we used them as beasts of burden, or for tasks that were too difficult or dangerous to do ourselves. I imagine your own species has similar creatures.
Igen, vannak hasonló eszközeink.
Technology began to replace many of those functions.
Lényeink.
And as technology advanced, what we needed from the Heralds changed as well. Ultimately, we needed beings who could think for themselves. Our genetic reshapers transformed the Heralds from beasts to companions. Now we have achieved a kind of symbiosis. The Heralds perform the routine tasks that keep our society moving. We provide leadership, technological advancement, and defense.
Hát kb. Ilyen szimbiotikus tudsz. Lényegében állataik voltak, mint a lovak, vagy más állatok. Aztán meg felemelték őket, csak gondolom, mindegy, valami hasonló.
We are patrons, parents, and perhaps even gods to the Heralds. In turn, they are our hands, our eyes, and our pets. Each Herald is created to fulfill a specific function for his master. We begin with a particular genetic line. Sometimes we will use archived genetic material from the world heart, but most often we simply take what we need from heralds who already perform a similar service. We then resequence the genetic material in utero, removing any defects and enhancing natural abilities the herald will need.
Tehát ezek ilyen génmanipulált szolgák kb. No.
Greetings, travelers.
The changes we see in the Iconians are too great to be simple evolution. The Iconians shape themselves and the Heralds into weapons. Genetic engineering that is both efficient and terrible.
Servus.
You made it. Something must have gone wrong as we entered the portal that disrupted synchronization. I arrived 2 weeks ago. I remained cloaked, scanned the planet for several days, and then came to the surface as an explorer, seeking to open diplomatic relations with the Iconians. My ship is using the magnetic fields above the poles to help conceal its presence.
Jó. Tehát akkor gyakorlatilag végigszkennelted a bolygót.
The Iconians of this time are nothing like the ones we know. They are flesh, and appear to be friendly and peaceful, if a bit arrogant with those they see as lesser. Come. They will allow us to move through the city freely. You should see this for yourself.
Cogran is either a fool, or he's being manipulated by the Iconians. Either way, he might jeopardize the mission. We'll need to watch him closely.
Jó. Most játszom azt a szemét, aki kitart a terv mellett.
Someone's calling for help.
An injured herald. This could be a chance to learn about their physiology.
Na, nézzük meg.
Perhaps even find a weakness.
Hello. Can you help us? My herald is injured, and I cannot leave him. I need someone to bring us some healing supplies. Heralds are also native to this planet. They were not as evolved as we are, so we enhanced them. The heralds are our companions.
Ők is fejlett lény voltak a bolygón.
Our helpers. They are our hands and our eyes.
Most már jobban emlékszem.
And they are our children. It is rare for my species to reproduce. In fact, it has been more than a century since a new Iconian was born on this world. Perhaps we are evolving beyond the need for such things. We will endure here, and our heralds will spread our word throughout the stars.
Erre nem is emlékeztem, hogy több mint egy évszázadra nem született ikóniai. Csak mondjuk az baj.
Thank you. There should...
Na, hívjuk egy mediket. Medic!
Do you require assistance, visitor?
Igen, van egy herald, aki megsérült, vagy baja van, vagy micsoda.
Certainly. However, I do not detect any injuries or maladies in your physical form. What do you require?
Nem én vagyok sérült-e? Idióta.
Oh, of course. It is our duty and privilege to care for our heralds.
We'll see who the lesser race is.
I have spent days among these people. They are very proud and very strong.
Kár, hogy azzá váltak, akiket ismerünk.
Thank you, traveler. I appreciate your assistance.
Mit gondolsz az ikóniakról?
How do you feel about your creator? The Iconians are parent, teacher, master, friend. They are our rulers and our gods, and I am grateful for their guidance. They give purpose and structure to our lives. We would not exist without them.
Az a baj, a játék nem írja le. Tehát a játék nem mondja el, hogy milyen volt a ős történetük, de azon sem mernék csodálkozni, hogyha az ikóniai találkozás a heraldokkal nem volt éppen békés, hanem mondjuk valami faj voltak, akiket szépen legyőztek és átalakítottak itt a bolygón, mert egy bolygó, tehát hogy egy kíváncsi lennék a kapcsolatfelvételükre, hogy történt ez. Vagy hogy történt pontosan egyáltalán a dolgok. Mert úgy tökéletesítették őket, meg minden csak... Na.
The Iconians' affection for their pets is a weakness. We can exploit that.
Kihasználjuk a gyengeségüket?
I am not so sure. After all, we've seen how the Iconians will transform their pets. The heralds are merciless killing machines. They have killed multitudes during this war.
Oh.
Deaths that we will avenge here. No more waiting. We need to finish our mission.
Jó, haladnunk kell a küldetésre.
I don't understand why you're bothering to help these people. We need to find the gateway controls, sabotage them, and be done with it. This could all be over if you'd let it.
Játszom ezért.
Clearly the Iconians have a highly developed sense of the...
That's fine, but what we need is to know more about their technology. And we're going to...
When you have technology as advanced as the Iconians, wonders can be found anywhere you look. We should talk to that officer over there.
Officer, mi rendőr?
I see you are interested in this device. We are testing a new method of encryption. So far, it has proven to be most effective. To access the console, you must solve a series of problems that we believe only an Iconian could answer. Unfortunately, I fear the console is stuck in a testing phase, which is why I am protecting. I am not supposed to leave this area unwatched, but all of my heralds are performing other duties. And if Elmiran sent you, very well.
Na, nézzük meg. Fincsi. Aha. Következő kódolás. Mi a fasz? Population of diploid randomra szaporodnak. Épp azok, növeljük. Oké. Következő. Ja, itt vannak. Ikubarra. Ők lesznek, akik a gateway-t, ha jól emlékszem. Az ikuvárok azok gyanúsak. Dinázia. Az egyiket a fegyverek érdeklik, a másikat meg a gyógyszerek. Adják nekik a gyógyszer, de meg a segítséget, de orvosi technológiát nem adnak.
It is just as I surmised. The Iconians are following their own version of the Prime Directive. They are attempting to protect lesser developed species from acquiring technology that they may not use wisely or well.
Not so fast. We've only heard one side of the story. I'd like to know what some of the other visitors here think about the oh-so-noble Iconians.
Na, beszéljünk a látogatókkal. Ott egy...
We will gladly give you the medicines you require, but our genetic engineering technology is off limits.
Ja, ők azért, de most mondtam pedig a nevét. Dinázia. Mondjuk ennek örülnek, hogyha nem a kibaszott Emerald Chain Intel Juggernautnak a feloldását mutatná minden egyes kibaszott embernél, mondjuk az jó lenne. Kibaszoltul nem érdekel az a csúnya jó.
The medicine will help with this plague, but what about the next one? We need the ability to take care of ourselves, but you won't give us the means to do so.
Csak az a bajom. Csináltak valami hülyeséget a technológiával. Technológiával is bum.
I am sorry, but we have extremely stringent rules about who can use our technology. There are many species who are not yet ready to use our gifts safely and wisely. One moment, Falkar. Yes? May I help you?
Nem akarom elmondani a jövőt. Azt inkább nem mondom. Mondjuk nem számít ugyan, de... Most tudom. Na, mondjuk el.
I will take your opinion under advisement, but ultimately, this is an Iconian.
Jó van. Majd megbánjátok. Csak nem egy...
We haven't made much headway trying to reverse engineer the gateways, but just imagine what we could do with it.
Oh, I have. You could move an army in the blink of an eye. Think about what would happen if all these heralds just showed up on your planet. Oh, they'd take over in a day. I'm still trying to acquire some of their data. Have you had any luck yet?
Nothing yet. Despite all their openness and hospitality, the Iconians have everything on lockdown. Can't even get near the building where they keep the world hard without some herald stopping me. If I were the Iconians, I too would think twice about giving people like these advanced technology.
This doesn't prove anything. So the Iconians had their reasons for withholding technology. I don't care, and neither do their enemies. We know the bombardment is imminent. This world will be obliterated, no matter how much you sympathize with the Iconians. And don't forget what we're here to do. There can be no survivors.
Látom, mindkettőtöknek van igazsága. Sokféle hajó közeledik.
Tell your ships to drop into orbit above the polar region. My ship is cloaked there.
Na. Akkor irány a Polar Orbit. Kedves hajókám. Azt beszélgessünk vele.
Excuse me, but I require assistance. We have lost contact with several of our colony worlds. I am attempting to increase the range of this communications console to re-establish the connection. But I need another set of hands to adjust the frequency while I attempt to dial in the proper network levels. All of my heralds are currently working on the evacuation. Would you be willing to help me?
Evakuáció már is. Oké. Fázis diszkriminátor. Increase. 11.
Curious. Our communications should be reaching the colonies, but I am not receiving any response to my messages. Something terrible must have happened. We were not concerned about the lesser races. Not at first. They were like children who wanted things they could not understand. It was our duty to protect them, to guide them. In time, when they were ready, we would have shared all of our gifts.
Csak ők már most akarták. Aha. És ez lett a vesztetek.
I do not know. If the colony worlds have fallen, then I am sorry. Please excuse me. I must speak to a...
We already know the evacuation did not save them.
But the gateway on New Romulus remained active for a time.
Then we must cut off that path, now, before anyone escapes.
Welcome, traveler. I apologize for my earlier absence. Do you have questions about our world?
Most miért támadnak?
Our policy is not to share our technology with species who are not sufficiently advanced to use our gifts wisely. When a society encounters advanced technology, before they are ready, they often don't have the cultural or social development to handle it appropriately. This leads to war, genocide, and many other ills. We would protect the younger species from those tragedies. Our people believe, also, that each species has a unique destiny. To disrupt their path toward that destiny is wrong.
Igen, csak...
All of the others must develop in their own time.
Csak mikortól számít erőszakos manipulációnak és gondos nevelésnek, ez egy másik dolog. Tehát, hogy mikortól számít annak, hogy nem éppen barátságos megóvásna. Tehát, hogy értem, hogy védik őket a technológiától, amit veszélyes lehet magukra, csak
The attack is beginning. I thought we'd have more time.
Most kellett volna leszúrni.
We must retrieve the world heart and escape. Will you help us?
Persze. Kár, hogy a játék története nem számít annyira, tehát úgy értem a döntés, mert hogy milyen érdekes lett volna, hogyha sikerrel járunk, és mondjuk az ikoniák utána nem nagyon szerepelnek a játékban, de mondjuk egy-két történet más, tehát na, szóval azt akarom mondani, hogy tehát, hogy sikerrel járunk meg minden, és mondjuk tehát alig bukkannak fel utána az ikoniák. De mi van, hogyha sikerrel járunk, és mondjuk egyáltalán nem bukkannak fel, és mondjuk másképp történt. Tehát azt akarom mondani, hogy igazából csak egy-két dolgot kellene kicserélni. Nem mondom, hogy lehetetlen lenne, csak kicsit hogy legyen a sztori, mit tudom én, ott a Deep Space Nine-os dolognál lenne egy kicsit érdekes. De szerintem nem lehetetlen, nem tudom, kicserélni valami más hajóval, meg más népekkel. Ugyanúgy be kéne törni Quarkéknak a hajóra, meg mit tudom én, na mindegy. Megoldható lenne.
You have walked the same streets as I, spoken to the same people. Can you allow them to die for crimes they have not yet committed? For my part...
It doesn't matter what these people are now. We know what they will become, what they will do. The Iconians will destroy my homeworld. They will bomb the archive in the Lena system and exterminate the preservers. They will incite the Undine to destroy Keswick 4. They will attack our homeworlds, kill those we love, and threaten our very existence.
Értem. És érthető, hogy a jövőben történik ez, de... Ja.
And that changes nothing. We know what will happen. In our time, they are poised to destroy or enslave the galaxy. There is no choice. We destroy them now and save ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
You think I don't understand paradoxes? My mother came from an alternate timeline. I was born from a paradox.
Tasha jár.
The universe will right itself. It always does. Besides, will the future we create here be any worse than the present waiting for us?
Tehát, hogy jogunk van-e módosítani ezt? Ez egy jó kérdés.
The world heart contains all of our knowledge and all our genetic data. With it, we can rebuild.
Miféle anomália ez?
We have a refuge built for those who serve us. We shall go there.
Menedék. Hol van ez? Csak nem az Andromeda galaxisban.
We
offered Lemirin our aid. There is no honor in striking down an ally from the Hive.
The honorable thing would be to complete our mission and save our galaxy. Or do you not care about what happens to Kronos?
We need to transfer the World Heart to a transportable format. I'll need your help to initiate the download from that console. The download is proceeding, but it will not complete before the invaders find us.
Jönnek már. Azon gondolkozom, létezik-e ikóniai R34. És nem a kocsira gondolok. De biztos van, mert annyira betegek az emberek. Olyan elbaszott lett a világban, szóval, hogy tényleg undorító. És sajnálom, hogy azzal volt. Mágneses lezárok. Értem.
More invaders. They must not take the World Heart.
Itt?
We need to erase the mainframe memory banks. I will require your assistance.
Töröljük a Winchestereket, oké. Lényegében. Na.
More aliens are coming. Protect me.
Oké, segítünk. Oh boy.
Mainframe memory erased. The last step is to eject the World Heart.
Eject. Bocs arra. Sorry. Tudjuk, hogy mi lesz a jövő, és ahhoz kell tartanunk magunkat, de mi van, ha van egy mi van, hogyha van egy megoldás? És ott van a megoldás.
I fear that was just the beginning of the violence. My people are few, and most of our heralds are elsewhere. Defeating a significant force would be costly to both sides. I know you are not one of the whole, and I have no right to ask for your assistance. But would you help us evacuate the city?
Nem vagyok a többség része, de segítsek evakuálni? Hát persze.
Blessings of the whole upon you. We must gather as many of our people as possible and escort them to the gateway platform. Once we are there, I will open the path to our refuge. Many of our people already left for Colony Worlds, but we have lost contact with them. I fear the worst. I recommend we locate Tiket. She is our protector, and there are none who know the ways of our enemy. Tiket is a fearsome warrior, and has kept our people safe for countless millennia, until today.
Rescuing Iconians is not what we're here to do.
Perhaps it is. When we came back in time, we did not know what we would find.
Azzal egy idejöttünk, változtattunk. Csak úgy mondom. Vagy inkább tettünk róla, hogy megtörténjen.
I appreciate your efforts, stranger, but I cannot come with you. I will defend Iconia until my final breath.
Kicsit olyan vagy, mint Javik.
Honor? Why should I care about honor when Iconian blood is being spilled on sacred ground? What honor have our enemies shown? I appreciate your efforts, stranger, but I cannot come with you. I will defend Iconia. My people are weak. They have neglected the ways of battle in favor of science and art. They are philosophers. I do not wish for them to die, but they could have chosen the path of strength. I will die to defend them. I do not know if I can save them.
Bajod volt azzal, hogy a néped inkább a science, meg a tudományt, meg a filozófiát választott, ami nem rossz dolog, csak meg kell állapítani egy balanszot, vagy meg kell találni egy balanszot.
I appreciate your efforts, stranger, but I cannot come with you. I will defend Iconia until my final breath. Your words have merit. If we go to the refuge, we can rebuild. There we can plan our vengeance.
Na, most mondtam el, mit kell tenniük. Ó, bassza meg. Bosszút állni.
She is a fool. She would let her people die so she could avenge them.
Vengeance is a powerful
Igen, bosszú egy erős fegyver. Ő tudja.
We will never forget this tragic day.
Arra. Csak feltettem töltőre. A telefonomat a nagyon csinos tokjával. Ó, itt van.
Thank you. You have shown exceptional kindness and valor in this trying time. I will miss my home. Iconia is precious to us, but as long as the whole survive...
Menjél a kapuhoz. Igen, menjél oda. Get to the csapai. Kuboz. Nem arkálni. De jó, sok faszapó kapja ezért Juggernaut. Mondjuk azt is csináltuk volna, hogy rögtön oda megyünk a ikóbárokhoz megbeszélni a dolgokat, nem pedig segítünk az ikonieknek.
These are not a warlike people.
Not yet. That will change.
Bloodshed affects everyone differently. My people became warriors when an alien species threatened our home.
And the Iconians will become conquerors.
Bokasz kapjon egy Koronton fegyvert. Az lesz a Rainbow fegyver, azt hiszem. Taste the Rainbow, motherfucker. Igen, az az. Ouch. Ouch. Oh. Gyertek biztonságban, úgy. Ez ingyen cukorka. Ti is gyertek. Tehát, hogy tényleg, hogy megváltoztatni a jövőt.
Now I see your plan. We've won their confidence, gathered them together. Strike now, and we can eliminate them all.
Játszok, aki... Na mindegy, legyen az, aki még mindig azt gondolja. Igen. Ez most olyan, mintha... Mass Effect-et játszanék, csak renegált. Oh boy. Nagy sok. Egy kis píz. Indítsuk a kaput.
Didn't the others save the Iconians? Where are they?
Mi vagyunk azok.
They may already be here.
The others. Ez az. Meg kell menekülnünk. Most izén... roleplayelek. Úristen! Vagy ki leszre? Hát mi vagyunk azok? Mi leszünk, akik megmentünk őket? Vissza kell vinnünk nekik a ezét.
We're losing ground.
Pedig... Hogy a faszol? Mi a fasz? Tüzelt a fegyverrel, azt így letette. Azt a kurva.
That's it. Send them through.
No, this isn't our mission.
Szilla, te idióta! És ezért pusztult el a Romulus.
You took everything from me.
The world heart. There's no time. The gateway is closing.
Only 12 of us are left. That crystal contains our civilization.
Sela, stop! We are better than this.
De akkor miért támadok minket?
I will remember this, Romulan. I will extinguish your people in payment for your treasury.
Ja, már vele voltunk. Ha? Ezt jól megcsináltuk.
Played out this way before. I am the cause for Hobus.
Ja. Fiók, te voltál. Hát ezt beszoptuk. Nem baj. Lehet lopni. De úgy komolyan. Most kéne szétnézni, lopni mindent, amit lehet. Én azt tenném. Sela, te dumb bitch.
I know what you were going to say, but I did what I had to do for my people.
Mondjuk végül is igaz van.
If I had, perhaps Romulus would have been restored.
Az már késő. Tettél róla, hogy úgy alakuljon a történelem, ahogy. De nálunk van a gömb. És ha visszavisszük, és amikor visszavisszük, talán elmennek a picsába.
That can't... Taket! What have I done?
The Iconians have fled to Dewa 3, and the Gateway's console has been destroyed, so no one can follow them. Our fate may not have changed from our actions here, but we have done what honor demanded. We are not murderers, whatever our future may hold.
Hát 12-en menekültek el, igen, ahogy tudjuk. Nem tudták őket követni, szóval...
We must return to our own time and see what effect our actions had.
Ja. Menjünk.
We're initiating a tachyon burst to reopen the portal that brought us here. That should bring us back to the exact moment we left the present time.
Na.
The heralds are firing on the portal.
Amikor leléptünk, akkor térünk vissza. És már jövünk is.
Captain Cagran to Alliance Fleet. Stand down. I repeat, stand down.
What the fuck?
You have the world heart and the means to end this. Signal the Iconians, show them we have it, and that we are the ones who save them. This is our last chance to end this war.
Oké. Kedves ikóniák, mi voltunk azok, akik megmentettek titeket. Szila basztál a dolgot, de mi nem akartuk ezt, és itt a gömb. Ja, még egyszer. Nem, oké. Amit mondtam előbb, plusz pár módosítás. Elejtetted.
That is not possible. But yet I see the world heart in your hands. It is time to end this. Your leaders, our unity. Now.
Na, itt is vagyunk. Jaj, de szép hajó. Hát itt átlátszó tető, az biztos.
If what you say is true, then that core contains all of the lost knowledge of our people. So much that we thought it was lost forever.
Na, tessék a gömb, aztán húzatok a picsába.
All that remains of our civilization to us.
Ja, majd még beszélsz. Son, $100 to fuck off. Kb. Ja, 100, ugye? Azt hiszem. To fuck off. Érdekes, hogy egyiküknek még lába sincsen, másiknak meg egyiknek lába nincs, másiknak meg félkeze. He.
I have never had a chance to examine you closely, but now that you stand before me, I remember you helped us, although it gained you nothing. You are the other.
Ja, most pedig húzatok a faszba innen. Ja, nem kellett volna megtörténnie.
Hate blinded us. Fear of the unknown crippled us. Pain called out for blood in ever greater measures. The events of that day set us on this path. It grieves me to see where,
has led. After we escaped to Daewar 3, protecting ourselves became our sole purpose. We transformed ourselves, our whole, even our heralds, to prevent another tragedy. And we vowed never to trust again.
Elvesztettétek a bizalmat, és mindenkire megharagultatok. Ja.
I did, and it saved us. But we believed the other lost to us. And you were lost to time. And we preserved the whole by any means necessary.
Rezervereket is kinyírtátok, baszki.
We protected the whole against the lesser species who would destroy us if given a chance, who would steal what we would not give freely. And we did not mourn the deaths of those who were not a part of our unity. And then we faced you, a foe who would not yield, who subverted time itself in an attempt to destroy us. But instead, you showed compassion, even though you knew what would happen to your people if we survived. You helped us. You are a warrior, but you saw there was no honor in genocide.
Ezt az utolsó mondatot és az utolsó mondatot és a válaszomat nem cáfolom, baszki. Mondok rá valami érdekeset. Harcos vagy? Nincs becsület a népírtásban. Hát a Klingon háborúk azt bizonyítsák, hogy néha ez nem igaz. És néha csak a győzelem számít. Klingon háború Discord. Bocsánat. Igen, kicsit kölgök. Nem baj. Meg más esetek. Kórházak letámadása. Klingon föderációs háború a 24. századot. Deep Space Nine. Mondjuk meg a alternatív univerzum. Ahol azért... Tehát, hogy nincs becsület a népírtásban. Hát, ti cáfoltok rá Klingonnak, amikor azt mondjátok, hogy... De amikor ti ezt mondjátok, hogy nincsen becsület benne. Hát, pont itt nem azt, hogy rá cáfoltok, hanem pont ti veszitek semmibe. Nem mindegy. Szóval... Akkor itt van például az, hogy there is no honor blablabla. Tehát, hogy nincsen ezért becsület abban, hogy vételeneket támadjunk. Hát, kórházakat is látámadtatok, szóval... Ja.
I am humbled in the face of such integrity. I shall be forever grateful to you for showing us the error of our ways.
Ja, hálásak leszünk neked, vagy mit tudom én. Enough blood has been... Nem tudom, mire lesznek a kommentszövetség. Has been split. Igen. Vessünk véget ennek a háborúnak. Igen, elég vér folyt. Ja, menjetek innen a picsába. Hát most levágtuk a kezedet, megöltük az egyik nővéredet. Hát beszéljünk arról a sok 100 000 halottról, vagy millió halottról, akit megöltetek. Azt mondjuk nem számít. Tehát, hogy 2 élet többet számít arra, mint milliók élete. Igaz, hogy ikoniaknál ez egy kicsit másképp van, mert ők kevesebben vannak, de akkor is. Tehát egy...
Never forget what you have done, or what that creator, the receiver, did. There will never be enough blood to wash away my need for vengeance.
Jaj. Igen, csak... Na, Szila az bosszúból tette, amiért is. Meg, ja. Te hülye vagy.
She will not listen. Tiket has always been very stubborn. In a few thousand years, perhaps, her attitudes will change. Until then, be wary. Tiket is a formidable opponent, and I will not take up arms against her.
Akkor megöljük legfeljebb.
In defense of the other. But with those of us who remain, you shall have peace. We ask only for our home world. Leave Iconia and our servants undisturbed, and we will trouble you no longer.
Hát adjátok egy 600 évet, azt azért kell szétpicsázunk titeket. Nem tudom, a 32. századi technológia. Nem tudom, elég közel van, de nem hiszem. De azért... Na, mindegy. Nem bántunk titeket.
I understand, but our terms are not negotiable. We need time to breathe and contemplate. Perhaps in a millennia or two, it will be different.
Oh. Na, mindenki győzze, mindenki boldog, örömmel boldottál. Aha. Pár éve még azt mondtuk volna, hogy lőjünk szét mindent, de... Azért egy Voyager-t azért megnéztem volna, hogy berepül, hogy valamelyik hajó. És ele a sajátom. Beszünk a cool dúdokon.
There's a lot of work to be done now. We need to rebuild, recover, try to learn how to live in this new reality. But with people like you on our side, I know we can do it.
Okay. Sikerre járunk. Harry?
You could have destroyed the Iconians, but your compassion was more powerful than your rage. And seeing what one act can do, it gives me hope for the future.
Hát, gondoltam rá pedig. És az, hogy nincs becsület a népírtásban, hát ez egy Klingon nem paradoxon, vagy hogy mondjam, önbecsapás, mert hogy igenis tudna találni becsületet abba. Vagyis hát pontosabban a győzelmet. Nem is a becsületet, hanem megtaláljuk az okot, amiért megírna.
We have a lot to do to heal the wounds the war has left on us
Legalábbis
all.
régen.
But we've survived the Borg and the Dominion. We can survive this.
Ja, túléljük. Okay. Tom?
I thought this was it. The last day. And I was ready, but I'm glad my daughter didn't have to die in defense of the Federation. That I get to go home after this. We all do. Thank you.
Nődre nem is gondol... de hogy nem gondol, vicceltem. Kicsit őrült, kicsit feszült, fél Klingon nőjére. Az érdekes, hogy mindenketten olyan személyek, hogy gyakorlatilag együtt lenyugodva normális emberek lettek. Ja, viszonylag. Megkapták a második esélyt, meg ilyesmi.
I don't know what to say. I
Én
thought I was
basztad,
protecting our
de ez volt
future.
a terv.
But instead
Mármint,
all
hogy
this it happened
ennek
because of a mistake
kellett lennie a tervnek.
hundreds of thousands of years ago.
Szóval, ja. Azt tetted, aminek történnie kellett. Nem azt, amit gondoltuk.
I've made a lot of difficult choices in my life. And I didn't always consider the consequences of my actions. Today has made me wonder if there's another way. If I can be better than I am.
Ja, csak sokan haltak meg miattad.
We have much to do, but first, we will celebrate. Let the blood wine flow now that the bloodletting has ceased. There is more to being a warrior than vengeance and death. True honor comes from doing what is right, despite the personal cost. The Iconians will depart, and we will rebuild. Mercy has triumphed where weapons could not. Now I will try to find a way to share this wisdom with my people. Many warriors have fallen in this war. Those of us who remain must walk the path of honor.
Okay. Igen, dicsőség a birodalomnak. Beam up to my ship. Okay.
The war is over. Although we could not turn back the clock and restore the lives that were lost and the planets that were ravaged, we have ended the conflict honorably.
Oops. Mit akart mondani?
We've detected an anomaly in the Azure Nebula.
Áj. Most azzal nem foglalkozunk. Na jó. Itt a vége húslevéle. Megmentettük a... Ó, bazd meg, ezt nem kellett volna. Picsába. Ebből még lesz. Igen. Majd elhasználom a tréninget. És akkor jön ez. Ó, bazd meg, akkor a useless lesz. Igen, van itt Repoir Matrix, igen. Na, megvan. Megmentettük a földet, mindent, és vártunk pihenni. Na jó van, ezután pedig majd a Temporal Ambassador. Itt van, kezdődik majd. De az majd később. Na jó van, mindenkinek köszönöm, legyetek jók és bacsa hülye kommentárért, de kicsit zűrösek a dolgok mostanában, azt így... Na, szóval zűrös. Jó. Na, kösz, és akkor így. Ciao.